It's back to school month for many of you in our audience, and you are out there buying clothes for your children, making food purchases, and maybe feeling a little bit of a squeeze on your budget or a lack of a budget. And we have the perfect guest today and this month to help us through that journey together. I'm talking about Mary Hunt. She has written this amazing book called Live Your Life at Half the Price. You see it there on the screen. Mary, welcome back to 100 Huntley Street.
Thank you, John. Great to be here.
There's a lot of ground to cover.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to kind of do this in segments here. Let's first talk about food, groceries, eating out. You write in your book, and you go in great detail, how food itself can just overwhelm your spending habits.
For most families, it is the second highest spending category in every month.
Yes,
next
that's
to
your
the house.
housing, your rent, or your mortgage.
It's crazy because it's money that's gone. I mean, and I can teach anybody how to cut that at least in half.
All right, let's go for it. Half the price. What do you need to do?
Well, we could be here all day if we go through the whole thing. I'm going to give you 2 tips.
Great.
Okay?
Okay.
Grocery shopping. Cash only. Do not go with anything. Don't take a plastic piece of anything. Debit card, credit card.
Checkbook?
No.
Nothing.
No.
All right.
Because you can be impulsive.
All right.
You go to the ATM wherever you need to go to get just the cash you have to spend this week. You'll be a different kind of shopper. The second thing is eat the sales.
Only
Eat
buy
the sales.
food that's on sale.
Only buy what's on sale. Let me tell you why.
Please.
The grocery industry in all of North America works on the same principle. It's called a 12-week cycle. Everything in that supermarket, grocery store is going to go on sale sometime during the 12 weeks. Now, take peanut butter. It might not be the exact brand you're used to. We'll get over that. Peanut butter will be on sale.
It's
okay?
peanut butter.
At least half off.
Yeah.
Because they want these sales to pull you in. Now, if you can beat them at their own game, you buy only what's on sale. The first couple of weeks, you're going to have to work into it. But I promise you, if you start doing this, even if you have to go to a couple of stores to get what you absolutely need with cash, it's going to revolutionize everything. Those 2 tips will get you on your way.
Outstanding. Now let me move on to a little bit more detail. You talk about the difference, or you align needs shopping, N-E-E-D-S, needs shopping with reserve shopping.
Right.
And you like reserve shopping.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us the difference between need shopping and reserve
Easily.
shopping? This is fascinating.
If you have a list of things you need, you are going to go in and buy probably 90% of them. You'll pay full price. Oh,
Okay.
I need mayonnaise. Oh, I need cereal. Oh, I need. That is a very expensive way to shop. It's the way I used to shop. Reserve shopping is you buy what's on sale, and you buy enough to last until the next time it goes on sale. Now you've got that in reserve. And I teach you in the book how to do this. It's going to take you about 6 weeks. That's all. And you're going to start having your own little supermarket at home.
That's what you say. You have a grocery store at home.
That's right.
When you go shopping at home to get what you
That's
need
right.
at that moment.
That's right.
Let me shift now to clothing. You have some interesting thoughts here on clothing. You talk about a wardrobe plan. Since it's the beginning of a school year, let's talk about you also have in detail about a kid's wardrobe plan. What can you help moms and dads here with?
Let me tell you what's behind this.
Okay.
It's statistically true. We only wear 20% of the clothes that are in our closet.
Really?
I mean, that is for most people. We wear 20%, 80% just sits there. It doesn't fit right, it's the wrong color, we got it on sale, it's never been right.
It's a gift. Yeah.
You know, you got to get over that. I call it the dark side of the closet. We've got to get rid of that. And then you have a plan, you know. John, you're a well-dressed, groomed, wonderful, but you probably don't need 85 suits.
No.
If you had them, you'd only wear 20% of them, I promise you.
Oh my goodness.
So you've got to have a plan. And even your little children, my 6-year-old grandson going back to school, he starts tomorrow.
Okay.
His mom has a plan. He has 3 shirts, he's got 2 pants. I mean, that may not be exactly it. I don't have it memorized, but that's what he has. And they know what he has, their shirts, everything fits right, it's the right color. You can just do so much better now when you have a plan. The whole world opens up to you. You can go to consignment shops.
Yes, you can.
You can go to thrift shops. You can, because you're not there trying to figure out, oh, is this going to be in style or whatever. You know before you go the right colors, the right size, all of that.
Okay, now you also talk about the value of going to discount stores that carry good names. And don't just pass it on the rack and say, okay, that's too, especially for men, to say, oh, that's 2 sizes too big for me, a suit or a sport coat. If it's a great price and if it fits within the 2 sizes
That's
of your,
right.
Okay,
Very
you're
good.
saying
You read my book.
yeah. So you say key to you is say find a great tailor.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That
So
is-
but people think, oh, a tailor's expensive. So offset that for us a little bit.
Well, if you can get, all right, you go into the store and just a drop dead fabulous price on this 2 sizes too big sport coat.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's on sale for $19.
Yeah.
You know this thing was over 100
Yeah.
originally.
Sure.
You just know your brands,
Sure.
and it's the right color and everything. You can take that to a tailor who knows what he's doing. Now, 2 sizes, you're right. Can't go up or down. You can't go down more than 2 sizes.
Yeah, because you
Couldn't go
lose
up
something in
either.
the lines of the cloth.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, even if it costs $40, $45.
You came out with a great sport coat for
$65.
65,
Yeah, there
70
you go.
bucks.
So
Fantastic.
you've got to be able to think strategically here.
Let me ask you too about folks as they get older. They have life insurance. I'm jumping around and all. There's so much here. You've got to get this book, and we'll tell you how. As you get older, should you have less life insurance? And is there what's the strategy or philosophy of
There's
life
only
insurance?
one reason for life insurance.
Tell me what it
One,
is.
to replace your income should you pass away and your income goes away for those who would be destitute without it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
It's not to pay off the house. It's not to do an investment program for the kids' college. In my opinion, that are foolish reasons for life insurance. So as you get older, think about it. You no longer have dependent children.
It's true.
They're off on their own.
Right.
If your income goes away, it's not going to affect them in that way. But if you have a spouse who is depending on your income, and she needs this in order to continue living should your income go away, it's replacing income. That is what, and as you get older, absolutely, your exposure is less.
Right.
If you cease to be working anymore and no one's depending on your income because it's gone away completely, you probably don't need life insurance anymore.
Someone like you wrote a book probably 30 years ago, and it helped me. I didn't know this. I was just married and was getting car insurance, and I was watching what these monthly premiums would be. And then I saw a financial expert, that's someone that shares your values and your view, and they simply said, if you will raise your deductible to $1,000, it will dramatically drop your monthly or quarterly
Absolutely.
premium.
Absolutely.
And then you just simply either have a cash $1,000 waiting over there in a reserve, and whenever that accident happens, you need that deductible, you take care of it. Is that still a strategy that should be employed? That's
Absolutely.
still the truth out there.
I would just caution people, do not increase your deductible until you have,
The emergency.
because say you raise it to $1,000, you have an accident in your car, and the whole bill is $999, you're going to pay the whole thing, so you've got to be prepared. But I teach you how to do that here. We do it a little bit at a time until you've got that in reserve.
Mary, what about this world of emergency funds? We hear a lot about that. Let's say that my wife and I receive $15,000 in the U.S. Let's say we got a $14,000 gift from my parents. That would not be a taxable gift. What should we do with that $14,000? Should we pay off the mortgage, a portion of the mortgage, should put 14 toward the mortgage? Should we have an emergency fund? Should we put it in an investment? What should you do when that kind of opportunity comes your way?
Well, you've got to look at the whole plan.
Okay.
For me, and the way I teach is that an emergency fund, we call it a contingency fund,
Yeah.
trumps everything.
How many months do you want to have for an emergency
Well,
fund?
these days, at least 6 months.
6 months of your
You need to
salary.
have enough money in the bank, in your emergency fund, that you could live without any income for 6 months and still keep all of your bills paid and so on and so forth. That's minimum. Because think of unemployment. Think about things that can happen.
Yeah.
That trumps everything. If you don't have that 6 months, you shouldn't be preparing your mortgage. You shouldn't be paying down your credit card debt faster than required. Really, an emergency fund, and let me tell you why.
Okay.
Without it, you will never get out of the hole. You'll keep running back to the credit cards
Or
for
the line of
everything.
credit.
Yeah, from back to school clothes to getting the refrigerator fixed to a medical emergency, anything like that. You've got to have that first. That is the foundation.
I love this book, and you will love this book. She goes deep, and then you also have a website, and you blog, and people, millions visit your website. What is? We're going to put it on the screen, but just tell us what it is.
Well, don't be offended.
Okay.
It's everydaycheapskate.com. Listen, I love calling myself a cheapskate because I was the opposite of that for so many years. I got into terrible, terrible trouble.
Yeah.
I was a spendthrift. I didn't know anything. I just believed every marketing thing that was out there.
Yeah.
And changing my life, embracing frugality, and knowing that's a good term.
Yeah.
My husband nicknamed me his little cheapskate. And it brought a smile to my face. So
And now you have a whole lot more money
Every
because you
day.
live your life at half the
Everyday
price.
cheapskate.
Live Your Life at for half the price by Mary Hunt. She is a Wall Street Journal best-selling author, frequent guest of 100 Huntley Street. This is our offer to you. We hope that you'll call us. We'll tell you how to get it. Mary, thanks so
Thank you,
much.
John. Thank
It's
you
great
so
to
much.
see you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.